We teamed up with local San Diego tie-dye artist Noiice Dyes to create the artwork for a new collection. The Noiice Dyes collection features a unique range of goods with handmade flavor. The project took us 1 year from start to finish, and this is how we did it. First stop, Ocean Beach, California.
Welcome to the Flavor Factory here, where the magic happens.
This is Brett, Flavor Master, Noiice Dyes creator, and the most colorful cat on the block. Brett's dyeing 3 sample pieces of fabric 3 different ways, and we're going to choose our favorite one to run in the collection.
We're ready to move on to the phase 2 here. Tried to use like a little less bleach on like the other ones, but sometimes this fabric just like eats that shit up so much. Like this one has a little more black.
Burn as much as you burn today. Hey, hey,
hey. We wanted to pack as much flavor as possible into this design, so we went with the rainbow color scheme. Because what the fuck else would you do with a tie-dye design?
She is. Bring her out here in the sun. Yeah, this one came out sicker than the other one, I think. Sure. This is what handmade flavor looks like right here, baby.
What do you think, Glenn?
That's super rad.
Beautiful.
Straight beautiful.
Next stop, Thrill Seekers headquarters for final inspection.
Yeah.
So it ran this way, the ribs run this way. This thing's like
Sick.
sick
this
running
one.
down this thing in stripes.
This one's really nice.
But then, and same with like socks, if we do moto-leggings.
Yeah.
Think about a button-up shirt though. Like for me, that's why I like this one. This one's kind of sick because it's like, has more black in it and then it's got these punchy spots. Like,
yeah.
I like the stripes, but for like all around, I like the appeal of this one.
Okay.
That one I'd say I
Cool,
like it,
but
for the products we're gonna use it and the way we're gonna display it, I think these two are definitely the one that catch my eye a little bit more.
Yeah.
I like the bigger blotches of black. It kind of breaks it up, and it's not just like a traditional rainbow tie-dye. Like,
For sure.
this is super unique.
This one too, like these circles, they look super rad, but to do, like you said, to do that on socks or fundies or motor leggings or whatever.
Seat covers gonna
seat
struggle,
covers.
different sizes.
Yeah.
But these are spread out good enough. Like even a short seat cover, like a Suron, a 50, a 110, will still cover like the main spread of these color stripes. So that will be sick.
Yep.
Even a bar bag, I would say, that's where I think we'd struggle maybe with this one is the bar bag because they're only, about this tall. So you're only going to you might get this half, which is still a sick front piece, but it's not going to give you the full view of this print. Whereas, I don't know.
Just going to be like a random mix, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
But
they'll all be unique.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of a sick
like
way to
all
put it,
one-off
too.
pieces, basically.
What do you think about that? Like, so this one's kind of laid out sick because it's striped, so we could run, you know, like seat cover long ways. No. You think no?
Yeah,
You
no
think this
way
one?
on the stripes. Yeah.
Perfect.
I feel like that's
That made it easy then, because we like
That's
these
how
things.
I-
Walks in, no.
Yeah.
like someone that has a Yamaha and they get this like, or if it goes this way, I don't like when like the ribs line up right with the stripes. I think going with like a pattern that doesn't.
That's wide open.
Yeah, it's
The ribs
kind of
pop
more.
off of
yeah.
it.
The reason I thought this kind of is cool, like, is how our Baja is like super tight stripes, obviously, and the ribs run with it. But like, this one's more like abstract lines. So I feel like it would almost like be visually good, but you don't follow these lines like that heavily.
I feel like it is definitely liney compared to something like this. Like
Yeah.
this is so.
And I said for a
unique.
shirt, I think this looks better than that.
Yeah.
Like you said,
And
too,
this like
socks,
we did like
any of it.
smoky lines. You
That's
know,
what
like
we
That's kind of
lines.
similar to smoky lines. Yeah,
So
you're
I
right.
think like a full like tie-dye
over print.
splatter almost like looks
Yeah.
just like really different.
So then what our goal is going to be is to try to get as many of the colors in that one photo that we end up using.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like,
Do we want to pick out like a section? Like,
Mm-hmm.
for example, we like this section. We could tape it off, and
I
then I
think-
could just fill the frame with it.
yeah, I think we try to shoot as big of a section, big of a square as possible, because
Okay.
a square is what we're going to have to use to repeat.
Sweet.
So if we can get as wide as we can in a square,
Yeah.
that way we can get all the artwork, and then we'll shrink it down to like a little bit smaller of a scale than this.
Okay.
We'll probably take like, maybe like 2 feet by 2 feet, and we'll scale it down to 1 foot by 1 foot, and then repeat it. So that way
Sweet.
this whole thing becomes a little smaller. So like on a smaller seat or on a bar bag, you'll get more of the colored effect instead of like one
little-
big section of black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be shrunk in half basically.
Yeah.
And I
So
think that's what
first
give
up,
us
we
like
need
the
to steam it?
best effect.
Yeah, we'll
First,
steam
yeah.
this thing and then just get it flat on something to where it's like completely flat.
We
so,
could always like nail it to a board.
So I was thinking staple
then
it to a piece of
yeah.
wood or something.
And
If
shoot
we
it
have
dead on.
Stays.
shoot it
Yeah.
dead on, like we do.
Just like we do with patterns.
Exactly. We can just line it up perfect to make sure it's completely flat. I'll shoot it on the 85 so there's not like a lot of distortion or anything. And we'll just make sure it's tack sharp
That's
and
sick.
like
We can
lit
even
evenly.
staple it to it. So
Yeah.
It's like no wrinkles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's knock it out.
I think this is gonna work.
Yeah.
need to tape the bottom, or is it chill?
big. I think it's pretty dialed.
Cool. We made it. The last piece of duct tape was all I needed. That's pretty rad. I think it's gonna be perfect.
Just move the lighting a little bit. So this is like the first lighting where I basically used the fall
Yeah.
off of the lighting to light it. So then it was just like a little punchier. And they moved the lighting a little bit. So then it picked up on like the light side of it that you can see. And then that's like kind of a bounce of both of them. So it's all the same. I just adjusted
I like that.
that one.
No.
That one.
Yeah. I feel like this one, the sharpness and all, like the tones are kept more consistent throughout. When
Yeah.
as this one, it almost
More
appears a little bit vignetted, like
Yeah. It's because I just adjusted
almost
the lighting
just a
so
bit,
it
and I
popped
feel
too
like
much.
that'll do exactly what I was saying as far as like making you might have to crop them a little bit more to make it not look seamed
Yeah.
when we end up like repeating it.
I like it. The
Yeah.
colors look good.
Sounds
Poppy.
good.
Sick.
That's
a
a
wrap. Right now we're adjusting the colors for our new Noiice Dyes pattern. Try and make it as perfect as possible. We're trying to match up our orange to match KTM a little bit, green match Cowie's. Not exactly, but you get them a little bit closer to where we would like them to be. What do you like and not like in this? Because I can move if I know what it is. I can adjust and work off of that. Do you want the blues bluier?
I just didn't want to pull too much of, like you said, the natural tones out of it.
Yeah, because I think that's part of it too. It's like a tie-dye, so it's not going to be quite as.
Right.
The tones are going to be a little different.
Say that's dialed.
But I
I'd say
think that's pretty.
save that,
Cool.
and then let's get it and start repeating it.
You do. Cool. Perfect.
So we'll save it as a square like that, so that it's perfectly repeatable every yard. We'll make sure it's gonna function good for bar bags. We'll make sure and plug it in the button-up template and the sock template, and make sure that that stretch of fabric like that is gonna look good. Right. which I think it should be good.
So that's like what it would look like on the cover.
Yeah, that is,
That's pretty sick.
yeah,
That's really sick.
I love
Because
it.
then you get all the colors in it. Before we had it to where
Yeah.
you just got like teal in one,
Right.
or you have it all orange.
Yeah,
Then at least it mixes.
I think that's sick like that, dude. I think running out of 45 was like a good idea. Go ahead and save that square, and then we'll start.
to adjust everything
Yeah.
first. Get those
Yeah, make
lines
sure
right there.
that the seams are perfect. We are designing the Noiice Dyes moto leggings. I'm trying to figure out if we're gonna do moto leggings, socks, and fundies, or just moto leggings. But we're definitely doing moto leggings because these things are sick. Dude, this is the Noiice Dyes very first sample yard, and it looks so sick.
Super nice.
You fucking killed that photo, bird. Nice.
Thanks, man. It does look perfect. though.
This is what we'll use for seat covers and for bar bags, and it's the first sample that we've got. It looks about perfect, so I think we're ready to put it on a roll. But we'll make a sample seat cover first, make a sample bar bag, make sure they are tits, full thrill seekers quality.
Super
And then
high quality.
Yeah, super duper high quality. And then we're gonna build a collection, and that's when y'all will see this.
What is this thing?
Que fucking guapo, Cam. This thing. This is our very first sample of the Noiice Dyes seat cover fabric. It came out honestly perfect. Sometimes we have to make these things a couple different times and get a few different yards to test quality, colors, the size and scale of the print, but it got all the colors that we needed in here: the blues, the greens, the purples, the reds, the pinks, the yellows, the oranges. All the sickest colors are all showcased, and I think the sizing's perfect. It's ready to go to full production. We're gonna roll this stuff going and get some pieces sewn up. It's gonna be sick. The Noiice Dyes collection is handcrafted with love from start to finish. Each piece can now be found online at thrillseekers.com or in store in our PV retail store.
I saw